Hi guys, so it's weigh-in time for the Summer Shred 2021. Alan here, and this is my first job to take some readings so that we can make comparisons at the end of this shred on August the 15th, 2021. So I've got a nice set of Health Keep scales here to take the readings, and I can track and on a weekly basis give you the results, and you can pause on the results here so you can have a look, but averaging around about 74 kilos. And averaging around about 11.5% body fat. So we can make some comparisons on August the 15th, just to look at my physique at the moment as it stands. I'm reasonably lean anyway, but a little bit of fat around the hips and around the belly, especially the lower part of the belly. And the idea is to get rid of that within the 3 months. So why am I actually undertaking this mission, guys? Why am I putting myself to the trouble of trying to get shredded and lose body fat to try and get as lean as possible? Well, at my age, certainly coming up to 59, there's absolutely no need to do it from an aesthetics point of view or from a narcissistic point of view, although it would be naive to think that there wasn't a narcissistic element to what's going on. But the reason I'm doing it is because I want to show the results that you can get by being disciplined on a daily basis. I'm going for my goal, which is to get shredded as much as possible. But for some people who are, say, for instance, very overweight, that wouldn't be realistic over a 12-week or 3-month period. Maybe the goal would be to lose 10 pounds or to lose, 15, 20 pounds over that period. Everybody's goal is going to be different depending on where they are at any given time. But the whole idea of this project is to show that whatever it is that you're trying to achieve, at the end of the day, it all comes down to discipline. And I also want to show that it doesn't have to be a punishment. It doesn't have to be horrible to have to do it. You can do it and have fun at the same time and still enjoy your daily life at the same time as well. Okay guys, so let's take a look at some of the exercises that I've been doing this week, the workouts that I've been doing. In a nutshell, what I've done is I've switched my training around a little bit because I'm carrying not much weight at all. I'm very, very lean. I'm very much focusing on increasing my weight training so that I don't lose muscle through this project. That's really, really important. Otherwise, you just end up being tremendously underweight and run down. So I've switched my training around a little bit. Now I do 2 10k runs a week instead of 3. And also I've added in 2 more resistance sessions as well. So overall, I'm training 6 times a week. 4 conditioning sessions with resistance and 2 10k runs. And that will change through the journey as well. Because, not every week is going to be the same on the journey. And this is why I'm doing this video log, is so that you can see how things change and progress on the journey. This isn't a linear journey to my goal. It's a little bit like a cruise ship leaving the harbour and setting off for a destination over the other side of the world. It's not going to take a linear route all the way to its goal. What's going to happen is there's going to be adjustments all the way, and eventually it will reach its destination. And it's the same with what we're doing on a weekly basis with regards to our diet and our training in order to get to the end goal. So as we know, guys, it's not always possible to be able to do your workout in a big space with a big space available to you. Sometimes you've got to make do with the conditions that you've got, especially if you've got a family and you need to be flexible in terms of where you do your workout. So the idea of this little workout I'm doing here is to show you you don't need a great deal of room in order to be able to do a really great workout. Now, with regards to my diet during this shred, guys, I'm going to be doing things intuitively. Now, for people who are, say, for instance, bodybuilders and count their macros, their protein, carbs and fats religiously, and when they do a shred, they measure out exactly how much they're taking in, etc. You know, they would say that to do it properly, you have to do it, you have to measure, i.e. what gets measured gets managed, which is very, very true if you're doing something professionally like you're a bodybuilder or something. But I'm certainly no bodybuilder. I'm more of a runner, so I don't carry a great deal of mass anyway. And over the years, since I've been in the fitness training industry, I've learned to a great degree how to eat intuitively. So I can tell by looking at foods and looking at quantities roughly how many calories I'm taking in. The reason that I'm doing this intuitively as well is that I want to show that by the end of the project that it's possible to get good results without actually measuring everything out every time you have a meal. Let's be real about this. For the vast majority of people who aren't professional bodybuilders, they haven't got the time, especially for the demographic of the type of people that I give my message to, which is predominantly people over 50, who run businesses, who have got families, etc. They just haven't got the time or the desire to actually measure everything out. So doing it intuitively is the way to go, I feel, if you're not doing this certainly professionally. You're just doing it for the health benefits and maybe for the pride in yourself, and also for having the satisfaction of reaching a goal that you've set out to do. Okay, folks, so thanks very much for joining me for episode 1 of this project that I've got going on at the moment. Remember, even if your goal isn't to get shredded or to lose a lot of weight or whatever, irrespective of what your goal is, the idea of this project isn't necessarily just to get shredded. It's to give you motivation, to show that when you set yourself a goal, if you're disciplined and dedicated, you can get to that goal. So hopefully see you on the next one, guys. Remember, if you want notifications of when the videos are being released, just very gently tap on the subscribe button and the notification bell, and you'll know when the next video is released. And I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Take care now.